Hello, water signs. Cancer, yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is your full flower moon in Sagittarius reading for May 23rd, 2024. But these messages are timeless, so if it finds you and it resonates, then this is for you. If you have watched some of the other element signs already, presto changeo, now it's nighttime. It was very warm in here, so I cooked dinner and came back. But now, here to round out the last of these readings. So if you haven't seen any of the other ones yet, and this is where you're starting, I did detail a bit more in the caption, a bit more about this moon and why Jupiter plays such a large role in what's happening both for this full moon and also on Saturday when Jupiter itself is changing signs. So there's a little bit more to read there if you're interested in that. But moving forward here, what we're asking for tonight is what self-limiting beliefs can we release with this full moon in order to let in all of the goodness and expansion and abundance and freedom that Jupiter brings. So full moons are about releasing. Jupiter brings expansion, luck, abundance, freedom. So putting those two together, what can we release? What self-limiting beliefs about ourselves, things that are holding us back, that are, in the way of us getting where we want to go. So tonight I am pulling for you from the Fifth Spirit Tarot. The back looks like it has been a favorite, current favorite. And it's not just the newest one. Everybody's like, it's always the newest one is the favorite. Sometimes, just because it's different. But I got a few at the same time. And this one, listen, it's just, also, I really haven't been doing very much work over the last 8 weeks. So I think that's probably partially it as well, is that it feels like I'm using this deck longer, but I just haven't used very much at all. So anyways, back to the task at hand, the question at hand. Your water signs need to release. Also, I don't know if I said this yet, but if I haven't and you're not aware of this already, you can and are encouraged to check the readings for your big three, so your rising, your sun, your moon. Often a lot of people also check for their north node, and then if you are wanting to gear it more towards maybe how you love, you could check your Venus if you are a woman, or your Mars if you're a man, and if you're non-binary, whichever one of those you feel called to. No? Hold, please. Really? Oh. There's one more. I just love it so much. Tarot in general and the reading. All right. Just a moment. I'll be back. Hang on. sorry, if you're new here, welcome. Hi, thank you for joining in. The kind of main two, my two primary, there we go, I can speak tonight. My two primary psychic, intuitive senses that are the strongest are clairaudience, which means clear hearing, and clairsentience, clear feeling. So often when I'm looking at the cards after they come out, I'm literally just listening for what messages are coming through. So sometimes it just takes me a minute to think about that. Also, sorry, my bangs are bothering me. So we're all gonna have to live through that for a second until I'm okay. Also, hi, I am autistic and have ADHD, and sometimes my neurospiciness seeps through, but I am only about a year into knowing this about myself, so I'm really trying to let the unmasking happen. So it's an adventure for all of us. Okay. Let's get to the reading. Okay. First we have the sun. Then we have Five of Wands. King of Wands. King of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the shadow card is the Two of Swords, which came up in at least one of the other readings. Two. Definitely came up in at least one of the other readings for sure. Okay. Which really, checks out. All right, so right off the bat, first three cards, bunch of fire energy. And then it balances out a little bit with some earth and then a little bit of air. But the first thing that was coming out with the sun is you really are in your happily ever after stage, in your things have taken a turn for the better, the worst is behind us, all of that, all of the great things that the sun card brings, which is optimism and joy and comfort and relief. It's like the sun will come out tomorrow, and it has. So you are in this area, in this space, in this new chapter already, even if you don't fully quite believe in that. And so that's your work. I feel like there's really two here for you. What self-limiting, so back to the question, what self-limiting beliefs, can we release with this full moon tomorrow? Well, the first is that you're not already in a better space. The first self-limiting belief that you're hanging on to is that you're still trying to get to this new chapter. And that doesn't serve you in a couple of ways. One, it keeps you both physically and energetically in this old chapter, because we can't move into something new. We can't attract something new for ourselves unless we are a vibrational match to that. So you have to find ways to believe, trust, and see that you are already into this new chapter. So one, that will help your nervous system relax, which will help significantly. And already, if you are coming from a place of knowing that I am in this better space that I have been working towards, you'll just be able to release some of the ultimately fears that are holding you back. There's this worry and kind of understandable desire for security But if you can try to transform that into cultivating stability, there's less fear in that connotation. You know, security, there's like some fear in that, but stability is just steadiness. So, excuse me, that's a really great place to start, is to know that you are here already. And then that will take like this big worry off your plate and allow you to focus more on some of the newer things that are coming in to help you really like grow and cultivate and flesh out this new chapter that you're in. So that's kind of like the first part, is you're already at least at the beginning of where you want to be. It's like the beginning of the road, but you're on the road. You've made the turn. You are off the highway. You've taken the exit. Whatever traffic analogy you would like to insert there. Okay. Next, because this works together, because you have to understand that now we're just gonna make that. We're gonna make that jump. I don't know why that was a jumping noise, but. Now coming from a place of like, this is where you are residing, because this is where you are in your sun chapter. Insert whatever your favorite sunshine song is, which actually could be super helpful for you to, I don't know, maybe give yourself a little theme song to help remind yourself, like, no, we are in this new place. But again, okay. But now from this place, the other self-limiting thing is, why would you let any little bullshit knock you off your happy perch? Five of Wands is the conflict card, but it's not necessarily like personal conflict with somebody else. It's not necessarily arguing or fighting. It's just about like, why are you allowing little things to fuck with your vibration, to mess up your good vibes, to mess up your concentration and your focus? If you keep in mind law of attraction, we are energetic magnets. So if you're all like in happy picnic time, you are attracting more of like fleshing out. I don't know why I keep saying fleshing out. It's another analogy for that. Just cultivating, building, growing, stepping into this new era for yourself. Then I see just like there's gonna be like, it's like gnats. It's like annoying, like little annoying things, but stuff that you could ignore. It's like you have a habit of you just been so like conditioned by life circumstances and society, etc., to just jump on the complaining train more often than you should, more often than serves you. Nobody should or shouldn't, whatever, but it just doesn't serve you. And so again, coming back to the question, what self-limiting beliefs can you release so that you can get out of your own way, so that this expansion can come to you? Dropping these things, dropping the being aggravated, being annoyed, being frustrated, and instead focusing more on being grateful will significantly help to allow Jupiter and the other transits that will benefit you to give you that boost to like do the work. Because if you are, if you're in your own way, the resistance is going to slow that down. That just doesn't serve you. Okay. Sorry, this one's a little long. All right, moving on. Because this is why this is so great. Okay, so once you're not allowing that stupid shit to knock you off your game, you are right here at the top. You got everything good going for you. King of Pentacles and King of Wands. So King of Wands, which I think also came out in a previous reading. Yeah, I think for air signs. Interesting. I don't know, maybe you're a water something and an air something. Maybe like a water sun, air moon, or water rising. Anyways. King of Wands is a card that is all about, so kings in general are the mature expression of kind of like the evolved expressions of the suits, and each of the suits stands for a different area, represents like a different area in your life. King of Wands represents, it's like optimism, being knowledgeable, really being a natural leader. They are often people that are entrepreneurs. And really just having this harness of the energy that is creative, that drives your actions, and then balanced here with the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles is our resources, our family, our longevity, our legacy. And so really having, then this shows like having built like a very strong foundation. Pentacles includes, like being able to build generational wealth for your family. So it's like, why are you letting these buzzy, annoying things take you from like really embracing all of the, it's like all of the best of you. It's like all of the best of you, the best expression of yourself as you've been able to like embrace this happy new chapter and then lean into it and grow from it. Like this is where you want to focus on. Like there's so much good shit coming for you. Which is awesome because I have, I'm a water sun, I'm Scorpio sun, and have a stellium in Scorpio in my 12th house. And I've seen a lot of like big things are coming, and I think we're all kind of like, okay, but what and where and when? And I think they're going to be bigger kind of in hindsight. It's often only to the outside that we look like overnight successes, right? If you talk to people that are considered overnight successes, they'll all tell you the same thing, that they were working for years, grinding for years, trying hard for years, and then poof, breakthrough. And that's kind of like you're really, like you have all the good things. You have this like great new chapter in which you get to become like the full realized mature expressions of who you are in such a beautiful way. And then the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card all about my favorite analogy, and it works so perfectly because you can see it's like growing pumpkins. It's tending your garden. It's showing up, it's watering the garden, pulling the weeds. So in this case, that's going to be like, water yourself because we're all dehydrated. But are you tending to your, your own care, your physical care, your mental well-being, your spiritual health, your emotional health? This is where you are right now, putting in the work. And another great analogy for where you are in this phase, I don't know if you listen to Abraham Hicks, any of you or not, but they talk about how you don't plant the pumpkin seed and then an hour later expect for it to have a pumpkin. I think they use corn instead, but it's like, no, you plant the seed with the expectation that it's going to grow and turn into something big and beautiful and fruitful. And for a while, you can't see anything. You're showing up, you're watering it, you're making sure the soil is in good shape, you're pulling out any weeds. You're just investing with the trust that it is going to work out for you. And you're doing the same thing energetically in your life right now. You're investing in yourself and trusting that it is going to work out for you. And it will. It's going to pay off in a really big way. I love this, friends. And then Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Just a reminder for you to trust your own intuition, your own inner guidance. I was just looking to see what was on the card. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the figure is holding the two swords, but she's blindfolded. And that's because you don't need to be able to see where you're going. You just need to trust your intuition. This is a card all about knowing that our intuition guides us to where we need to be. And once you learn how to really listen for and decipher what the universe is trying to tell you, it becomes a lot easier to follow those directions. Oh, awesome. I love this. Even better. So we got the Ten of Wands underneath this. So almost to the end of this chapter. Almost there. Almost there. Hang on. All right. Okay, this one got a little long. That's okay. I guess we needed to hear a little bit more. All right, just because I want to be fair, I'm going to pull you guys a Moonology card as well. So what the back of this deck looks like. All right, so what additional guidance do our water signs need to hear? It's still so warm in here, and it's like 10:30 at night, and it's still like 75 degrees up here. I do really love this little house. Love this for us. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. See it? Anyways, love this so much because, first of all, this is the other half of this cycle. So today is the full moon in Sagittarius, and well, tomorrow, today, whenever you get this. In 6 months, we will have the new moon in Sagittarius. So, a new cycle, and love that. Love the synchronicity in that. Let's see. And also, I love the message. Luck is on your side. Fuck yeah. Okay. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it is time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up. If that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Totally glossed over this a second ago, but the gratitude, focusing on the gratitude part, literally make a list. It really, really can help you be. That's something really simple. If you've never tried this, just spending literally 3 minutes a day or 30 seconds a day to write down 5 things that you're grateful for, but genuinely think about those things in the moment. If you have never done that before, you should try it. You, I think, would be very surprised and impressed by what can come about from that. Anyways, as we were, additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. Not wrong there. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Should have just read I should have read 4 more lines down. Start a week of gratitude practice, i.e. a journal. Sorry, that's funny. Okay, the teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. I love this. It's definitely tap. So yeah. Expect the best, which is a combination here of the sun. You are in a great new chapter and you are harvesting great new things. So expect good things. Trust that your intuition is going to guide you along the way together. Know that luck is on your side. It's all working out for you, water signs. For us, thank goodness. Anyways, happy full moon and hope to catch y'all soon. Bye.